Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Hyrule Warriors. In this episode, I actually meant to start off like in the level or whatever, but no well. I'm going to be playing as Lana, or Lana, whatever you want to call her. The spear, it is really cool. I do like it, but for this mission in particular, I'm actually going to stick with the Book of Sorcery, which is actually now the Sealing Tome rather than the Spirit's Tome because of, grinding and all that off screen. And I think Lana, or Lana, or Lana, whatever you want to call her, is probably my favorite character aside from Link so far. But Lana stepped through her portal and found a fixing sight. Wherever she looked, the kingdom was consumed by shadow. Though she knew of the Twilight Realm, she had never seen it firsthand. Which is weird when the land of sorcery could not reveal who or what was causing the Twilight to cover Hyrule so completely. I'm trying to read it like at the same time it came upon a small village beset by monsters. Her mission to close the Gate of Souls would have to wait. See, I'm trying to read it like in pace, like in sync with it, but clearly that's not happening. So anyways, which is kind of interesting. The Twilight, those little like darkened out squares are actually the Twilight regions, which is kind of interesting. And I almost skipped this because I have already seen it so many times, but obviously I'm not going to skip it. It looks kind of cool. I don't actually know, okay, Twilight Field. I was going to say, like, I don't know where this is in particular. But anyways, the reason why I wanted to use the Book of Sorcery is because of this move right here that is just so good for clearing out waves and killing people and stuff that Lana, or Lana, whatever you want to call her, is really good in both her book weapon, or with both her book weapon and with her spear weapon, which I don't remember if I've actually shown on camera yet. I'll definitely have a video specifically for showing off all the weapons. I don't know why I kept chasing that one, but so far I'm just going to stick with the book for now because it's just so good. I really enjoy it because you can just totally destroy a lane of enemies, which is kind of why I want to call her Lena, because it's like she can destroy a lane of enemies, so the name Lena or whatever. But this move is just so powerful. It just has such a great aerial effect, and it's just amazing. And you have to use the badges to increase the power of her spell or whatever. So it's not like I just, started with that move or whatever. But it just is so helpful for clearing out enemies. And her spear does have another weapon that is good for clearing out waves and stuff, but it's not as good. But I would say that the spear is also better for taking out the big bosses like King Dodongo and Goma and all that, because it's better at taking down the what's it called? The weak point gauge. The weak point gauge for the bigger enemies. But this is just so good at destroying groups of enemies in a large, or like a straightaway cone, not cone, but like a path. And oh look, it's Agatha, and she's trapped, and don't squish me, because it makes sense later because she's like a bug person. But anyway, she comes down with the book, which actually, even if you're using the spear, she still uses the book. But are you all right? Yes, and who might you be? I like how she tilts her head to the side and she's totally clueless. But I'm Lana, Lana, but I'm looking for the Gate of Souls. I just don't know where to look. Makes sense. But Gate of Souls, never seen one before. I really don't think you would. It's kind of special. Anyway, but I can take you right to where you want to go. How? If you don't know what it looks like or whatever? How would you do that? Just like I was asking. But she uses the Goddess Butterfly. With this Goddess Butterfly, of course, it will guide us through the Twilight Realm. It's not really the Twilight Realm, it's just an area of Twilight. It's not like the Twilight area or whatever. Anyways, and how did she even know it was in the Twilight Realm? Like, they didn't say that it was in the Twilight Realm, she just said it was the Gate of Souls or whatever. But, anyways, this is just such a good move. I love using it. And then there's also that one that I accidentally use sometimes where it's also good, but it's not the same. It's more for a smaller line of enemies rather than the big line or whatever. But anyways, let's see. Just take this down, and this is actually isn't like a real keep right here. It's just like a neutral ground, which is kind of interesting. I'm actually, again, not going to kill like every single enemy because I do actually want to finish this game. Like, I want to get through to it. And for any of you that are wondering, like, yes, I have played this level before multiple times now, so I do know it pretty well, but I haven't actually beaten the game yet. I still want to save the end of the game to be on camera, even though I've played quite a few levels now off camera, which I do kind of apologize for, because I did really want this series to be about me playing a game for the first time, rather than how I usually do on this channel, just having played it a million times and then now I really know what I'm talking about, or whatever. But for this game in particular, I was trying to get it first time or whatever, but then I wasn't exactly able to record all the time, and what am I even doing? I'm not using the move that I usually use. Come on. There we go. That really didn't do that much, but I'm really still used to these enemies going down a lot quicker because of playing it on an easier difficulty. But playing it on hard obviously makes those enemies take a bit longer to take down. Which if I just wait for the weak point, then it really doesn't take that long. But occasionally the weak point takes a while to show up. And probably one of my biggest pet peeves of this game is when I'm trying to take down a keep and there's just like 7 enemies like spawned at once. Like I can't just take down a horde of them because there isn't a horde of them to take down. And here's the Dark Aralphos. It's just a dark Twilight version of the enemy or whatever. And again, I'm trying to just attack it and destroy it quickly, but I suppose I should wait for the actual weak point thingy. Kind of. I mean, I know that I still do damage to it, even when it's blocking because of the badge or whatever, but there we go. It doesn't take that long just to wait for it. And oh, dang it. I was like so close. Why didn't I get that? But I was about to say it doesn't even, or it's not even that hard to hit the weak point gauge, but apparently it's a little harder than I thought. Come on. Can't attack me. I'm just standing here. Come on. Ah, okay. Okay, you got me. I was not expecting that move. But, okay. Let's just take you down normally. Like that. Just smash some walls on you. But the outskirts has been captured. What? Or no, that's what I did. I captured the outskirts. However, okay, now big flashy white light. And then the Twilight is removed from that area. So, right now, I'm supposed to go up or north to go meet up with something, but I'm going to come back over here and sort of clear out the area near my keep by my allied base. And that's probably a waste of time because it is pretty far and the enemies aren't like that powerful. They're not like really hounded down on my allied base. I don't know why I said hounded down. That's a weird term to use, but never mind. I was gonna say there's the weak point gauge, and oh wow, he was already really close to dying because of the outpost captain right there. But yeah, I was really expecting more enemies. I thought they were really gonna need my help, but apparently not. Okay, so that was basically just a big waste of time, and I have to run all the way back over there, which I don't mind too much because I mean the view is great. This level is pretty cool. I mean, not necessarily that this level in particular is anything special, but just that the graphics in this game, they may not be super amazing HD 1080p or anything like that, but they do look pretty cool. And can I come through here? Yeah, okay. For some reason I was thinking that was the door, and then I wouldn't be able to cross through. But anyways, on to the next area, the next Twilighty zone, the Twilight Zone. I see what I did there. But anyways, we come to this neutral place. Just jumpy jump dash thing, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why I said jumpy jump. But following the goddess butterfly, and then, oh no, style children in the dark nut, and is that Midna? What? She captured my butterfly. Let it go, that insect is important, says Lena. Why? So it can fly around and spread poison on my forces? No. What? And Agatha makes her way through, just pushing all the allied forces away. Anyways, actually the butterfly you see now is not of a poisonous genus, I can assure you. Genus? She has no idea what that means. This is a goddess butterfly. And if you ask it kindly, it will guide you anywhere you want to go. Isn't that nice? She's so innocent and naive, and just I find it hilarious. But guide me anywhere, huh? And now she's actually going to use it. And hey, butterfly, take me to that ugly witch. Very specific. No, that's very vague. In fact, not specific. But oh my, whatever should we do? I like how she's just totally clueless. But anyways, now we actually have to fight Midna's forces. Okay, we'll just have to fight it out. So now, These dark nuts shouldn't be much of a problem. At least they usually aren't. And see, for some reason, I don't know if it's a bug or something, but they occasionally just like get their weak point gauge exposed for no apparent reason. Come on. And I can't even tell if that's actually hurting me. Okay, there we go. That's how you normally get their weak point gauge exposed, when they have that red shiny thing, or their eyes glow red, and then they do that little charge attack thing. But anyways, here's the dark nut. For some reason, they couldn't come up with a more clever title for that enemy. And there, that red eye glow thing is what you're supposed to wait for. And then you can just do the weak point gauge and take them down very quickly. Very useful. But as I was saying earlier, now we have to take down Midna's forces, and they're yellow rather than the red of the enemy forces, because they're not technically the enemy forces or the dark forces, they're the rogue forces, which I think is pretty interesting. I like that concept, because now the rogue forces, the yellows, and the enemy forces, or the dark forces, will actually fight each other. And occasionally they'll like take each other's keep, or take down each other's generals, which is pretty nice. But, well, maybe not generals. I guess, like, commander or captain or something. Probably be a better term for that. But, let's see. What am I doing? Where should I be focusing my efforts? I think I'm just going to take out this outpost, because it's right here. And then I'm going to take down the Twilight... I was going to say the realms, but the Twilight zones, which is what I would call them. I'm sure the game would actually call them Twilight realms. And I did see that there was a material over there, but meh. I'll just get it some other time. I'm gonna ignore all these enemies, even though I would really enjoy taking them down. But I'm just gonna hurry into the Twilight Realm zone thingy, because I'd actually like to finish this level, you know, eventually. And okay, now that I'm actually in here, even though I'm not taking down the keep, I just want to take down all these enemies, because there's just so many enemies, and I don't want to pass up an opportunity to just destroy them. And this is what I was mentioning in the last episode, I think. Where it kind of gets a bit repetitive, where I'm just using the same move over and over and over again, because it's just such a powerful move, and it's just so crazy, crazy overpowered. But okay, so I actually can't get in here, unfortunately. Maybe I can maybe I can get in from the other side, but I think I have to wait for them to open that or something. And I'm actually not gonna go all the way with that move, just gonna kind of cancel it midway. And okay, so I can't get through there. So I'll just have to go through another Twilight Zone, and oh wow, that's a lot of enemies that I can just take down with my move, because I enjoy that move so much. And I actually got hit by that one, and I'm gonna use my special, just cause, just to get people out of the way, I guess. Maybe it'll kill the Dark Nut. Nope, didn't. That's fine. And that was not of a Midna's attacking, because I got in her way basically. And trying to dodge out of the way so I can kill him. Alright. What am I doing? Trying to get this big horde of enemies. And the Dark Nuts would be nice. Or it'd be nice to kill the Dark Nuts. And just avoiding Midna. Yes, I'm aware Midna's attacking. I can see that. But, oh boy. I'm actually just going to use my magic right now, so I don't have to worry about flinching. Let's try to get the Deku Baba. Come on, this is kind of wasting some time. There we go. And let's just use magic-y stuff. And wow, because I took down so many enemies, that actually refilled my magic spirit force thingy quite a bit. And let's see if I can. Nope, I'm not trying to attack Midna. I'm trying to attack the other enemies. Alright, so now I just had to use my magic ran out, or whatever. So, anyways, let's just take down this Dark Aerolphos. And again, I'm just ignoring Midna. She is not my priority right now. Just trying to capture this keep. And okay, Midna is just a crazy fighter. Lots of area of effect and stuff. And there we go, can take down a little bit. Can't really do too much to her at the moment, just because of all of her attacks and all that. Just crazy area of effect. But I haven't actually really stopped and watched her attacks. But alright, I'm just gonna run away for now and move on to another keep. And this looks like a nice crowd of enemies for me to just destroy right there. Ah, the outskirts have fallen. That's actually kind of interesting because it's a keep that I've already taken and gotten rid of the Twilight, but then because the Twilight, or because the other forces already took it back, the Twilight is returned. I was about to say removed, but no, the opposite of removed. It was returned to that area, which is kind of a bummer. Now I have to go take it down again, but just gonna come in here and take down this keep because I can, basically. But apparently Sia is like in this keep with me, but she doesn't do anything. She just stands there. And when I try to attack her, she doesn't do anything, and then she just leaves. So that's kind of anticlimactic, I guess. But now the central keep is open, which is the one that I was trying to take down earlier. But dark forces are beginning to attack. Really? Yeah, don't say. Come on, what am I even doing? I'm just mashing buttons right now. Not even paying attention. Because I'm just trying to take down this Aeralphos. So I'm just smashing buttons. There we go. Finally took it down. And Midna, I am not trying to fight you. Get out of my way. Alright, so let's actually take this keep. Because it is really close to being taken, I guess. And there's the keep boss. Let's just walk up and basic attack him. Because he's not that tough. Right, and look, a treasure chest. And it's just a regular treasure chest. I think you get a heart container here. But nah. I think you get a heart container. I don't remember. Or a heart piece. I think, yeah, it's the heart piece. But, because I don't know where the heart container is in this level. I've explored this level quite extensively, but still have no idea where it is. Alright, just dodging around a lot, just spamming my dodge. And dang it, didn't get fast enough. And, oh wow, that was pretty powerful. But finally, able to use a finisher move on him, or on her. Not him. It didn't look like that did any damage though, which is kind of odd. Man, I am just not doing that much damage to Midna. And I think that's because of, oh dang, there's a lot of enemies coming towards my allied base. I think I'm just gonna do this. And, oh dang it. Oh great, now, now I have to defeat Midna. But I'm going to fight her later, after I, what do I do? After I take more Twilight Zones. I keep calling them realms, even though I don't want to call them realms. But, the reason why I'm trying to take down these Twilight realms, or, again, I just said I didn't want to call them that. But, after I take down Twilight Keeps, I'll call them that, that will weaken Midna, to some extent. I'm not entirely sure why or how or whatever. But, I am just not doing good right now. It's just, oh, that probably wasn't a good idea, because that's going to move me towards the poisonous Dekubaba. Which is not good. Dodge out of the way. Okay, can I take it down? There we go. So much easier. I don't know why I was struggling so much with this keep. Alright, and I'm still just destroying the enemies rather than focusing on the Dark Aeralphos. Not sure why. I should be focusing on the Aeralphos as well as the Dark Aeralphos, so that I can just get rid of them. And move on, because my allied base is being attacked right now, and I was trying to hurry through this keep so I can go defend it. And let's get this magic pot, and yes, my magic is full. It's going to be very helpful when fighting Midna. However, Agatha is fleeing. I don't think she's fleeing because of like being attacked or anything. I think she's just fleeing because of storyline stuff. So that's fine. And let's just take those guys down in one big hit, and then just blow that all up. Nice little damage. Trying to use my third one, that one, because that's actually really powerful. And then just take down this Aeralphos. Can I take it down? Nope. Okay. Almost. Okay, so that's gonna. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say that's gonna bring him down to his weak point gauge, but apparently not, because I hit him and killed him. And I'm just using my basic attack at the moment, because it is pretty good. I kind of undersell it for the most part. The basic attack is pretty good, especially when you use the dodge. What I do is I use the dodge cancel, where after wow, that's a lot of enemies. But after doing a little combo, I'll just do my dodge so that it resets the combo, and I can just easily move through the ranks and take down all these little enemies. which obviously I could just use some big explosion attack or whatever, but so many enemies in here that I have to take down just to protect the allied base, which I don't think the allied base will go down very easily, but, you know, just trying to be sure. Just making sure as many enemies as I can are gone. As many enemies as I can are gone, really. As many enemies as I can defeat are defeated. So now let's finally take the central keep, so that I can reduce her power even more. And that looks like a large group of enemies that I'm going to be taking down right now. The North Field Keep is in danger of falling. Great. I'm going to just take this one first, because I think I'd rather retake a keep than just defend it, because that seems a little easier, even if it's not necessarily as good. Plus it gives me more enemies to kill, so that's nice as well. And I think at this point you're maybe supposed to be level 15, maybe 17. I'm level 36, so that's why I have this on the hard difficulty. So okay, let's heal this guy, so he's a little better. And then let's finally take this central keep. I was kind of hoping that it would already have like low health or something so that I could just take it even quicker. But obviously that's not a big deal because I can just clear out enemies so quickly. I love that move. I love using Lana, her third combo, her third tier combo, whatever you want to call it. And the second tier is pretty good as well. It's just not as large of a range, but it does take down that range a little better. It sort of keeps the enemies near the end. Alright, let's see if I can actually destroy that enemy pretty quickly. Will I be able to? Can I hit this wall and do that little jumpy explosion thing? Okay, there, good. I did not wait long enough, and he did not use his weak point gauge, or gauge, whatever you want to pronounce it. There's a lot of words in this game that I'm not sure I'm pronouncing correctly, and I keep changing the pronunciation. Okay, finally took that one down. And I think actually that North Keep is still good. I mean, it's not down yet, so I mean, I don't think I should have any problems with it. But might as well go up there just to be safe. Let's see, there's kind of a lot of enemies in here. It's going to take down a couple, and then head out to the others, because, again, I said it, but it didn't actually register, or it didn't actually say it in the game, that taking down these Twilight places are actually reducing the power of Midna. I'm not sure if it just means like her forces are less powerful or anything like that, but I think it also like debuffs her so that she doesn't have quite as much health and she doesn't do quite as much damage and she doesn't attack quite as frequently, or something like that. Not entirely sure. But just going to come in and take down this keep. Probably shouldn't be too bad, but I mean it's been on its own for a while, so I think its health might be up to the top. Nope, just half. Not a big problem. Plenty of enemies for me to take down, which is very nice. I do enjoy when there's a lot of enemies, and that totally destroyed the bar, the meter that I needed to get low. And I'm actually okay with this, with the dark nut just unleashing that combo, because then that, oh dang it, I was gonna say that easily lets me use his weak point gauge or whatever. And again, he just like got weak for no reason, just dodging, trying to dodge all over the place. There we go. Not sure what causes him to get into his weak point gauge. And I know there's still a lot of enemies on the map, especially near where I'm about to go. But I'm just going to go over and end it. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to go past Midna and go to the North Keep up there where that little square, the white square thingy is flashing. But I'm just going to run past all these enemies. So much experience I could get, and rupees and all that. Just going to run past the Dark Nut. Going to even run past Midna, even though we're going to let it show the little cutscene introduction thing for Midna, because she's pretty cool. And what I really like about this little wolf that she's riding is that it's a reference to the fact that in Twilight Princess, Link is turned into a wolf, and then Midna rides him. But then that's just like a Twilight shadowy projection wolf thing that she's using, which is pretty cool. So again, just going to run right past them and come over here and take this keep, because that's really helpful. Let's see, and okay, I was kind of afraid of him just hitting me and stopping my my combo, so I just canceled it on its own and just dodged him or whatever. And I'm really just taking these people down so easily. Let's see if I can actually take down this Dark Nut with Midna. Of course, lending her aid to her troops. And by that I just mean getting in my way and trying to attack me when I'm just like, totally not paying attention to her. Come on. Come on. Just ignore. Oh, I could actually take down this guy as well? Maybe? Can I please just kill people? Can you just ignore me for a second so I can kill people? That'd be great. Alright, finally. Took that down. And actually captured this thing. This is very chaotic. Okay, let's wait for it. Ah, dang it. I was hoping she would not hit me like that so I could just stay near her when she goes into her weak point gauge, but of course she had to break out of it. As soon as I'm trying to attack her, just using my magic to break through her guard. Using my magic more. Let's use this thing, and this move is actually kind of cool because it reminds me of those like false tiles in a lot of Zelda games that will just fly at you after a little while. And let's use my arrows just because. Let's use the awesome move against her, even though it's not really that powerful against her. Just gonna guard and wait for her to use something so that I can use the weak point gauge and then do massive damage, even though she was able to defend before I was able to totally destroy her weak point gauge. And I probably should not have attacked her before her weak point gauge appeared. This is frustrating because I just want to finish her off. I just want to be done with this level. But see, and this is why, yeah, it's already like 26 minutes into the episode. This is why I don't focus on killing every single enemy in the game or in the level, because if I did, it would just take too long. Maybe eventually I'll make a video of me destroying everyone and taking like an hour or whatever. It really only should take like 45 minutes at most. But oh boy, she's using her super attack. I'm just gonna keep dodging, and wow, that didn't put her into a weak point gauge. That's strange, but she was really low health. Finally took her down after a lot of fighting. That's why it's on hard mode, that's for sure. Definitely much easier on easy, as you might expect. But anyways, oh Miss Kitty, please, 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 can you give back my friend the butterfly? I think it's funny that Agatha calls her a kitty. Fine, take the butterfly, but wait, you're not with the witch? Because Minda thought that we were with the enemy, Sia. But no, completely opposite. We're heading to the Gate of Souls to try to stop her. Which we did try to tell her earlier, but then she says, oh, I should have led with that. She and I still have some unfinished business. Yes, I'm aware of that, because Minda was trying to kill Sia, but we kind of got in her way and whatnot. So that's why she was trying to attack us. So I saw victory and stuff and whatnot. Yay. And then this little showing off thingy, which I always say it's showing off, but it's not really showing off. Just showing that she has the book moveset thingy. And she also just seems like clueless fan service, even though her spells are so awesome. But anyways, yeah, difficulty level 1.5, whatchamacallit. And blah blah blah, skip and do. You can only have 10 of the same weapon. Okay. Skills, that's that one. Yeah, I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that one as well. Get that. It's useless. Yeah, I could keep that one just in case. Useless. Useless. Typhoon Harp, that's the one I usually use. Glass Harp plus rupees, don't need no rupees. That's actually a pretty good one. But that's it for now. Anyways, large round arrow foes, Minda's hair, piece of darkened armor, and a raw false leather. Very nice. Very nice set of loot things. So now, I've already played Skyloft on an episode. I'm pretty sure I've uploaded it before this. I might upload it after this episode, just to go in order. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to be doing that. But anyways, in the next episode, I'm going to be going back to Lake Hylia, then I'm going to go to Palace of Twilight, then the Sealed Grounds, and then finally to the Temple of the Sacred Sword. So anyways, again, kind of sorry if that like spoils anything for you. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to go to Lake Hylia next in the next episode. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.